Hi guys, this is Jade. Thank you for joining me over here on YouTube. So today I'm going to be talking about Slayers, which is one of my all-time favorite series. It has a lot of OVAs and movies that I really enjoy. And instead of talking about it from a fangirl perspective, I'm going to be talking specifically about how Slayers was marketed and kind of my general impression of why the series could have done a little bit better had it been marketed a little bit differently. This is the Slayers movie box set as released by ADV in the early 2000s. It has all of the movies in it, but it was missing the OVAs. So this was always kind of a point of contention for me, is like, why aren't the OVAs in the movie set? I get that these are movies, but why not just go ahead and pick up the OVAs too, since they're technically a part of the same continuum? It took me a while to actually find these, especially Slayer's Book of Spells. Each of the OVAs are 3 episodes each. All of these movies, I really enjoy them, and you have Slayer's Motion Picture, Slayer's Great, Slayer's Return, Slayer's Gorgeous, and Slayer's Premium. If you aren't familiar with what the Slayer's movies are about, they follow Lena and Naga, who are 2 very powerful sorceresses, on their kind of misadventures through a fantasy world. So it is high fantasy, there's a lot of magic, there's a lot of action. More than anything, there is a ton of comedy in Slayers. That was something that I felt that they really didn't capture with any of the descriptions on any of these movies. So just to give you a really quick idea, one's cool, one's hot, one's busy, the other's not. The Vixen, the Doll, and the Super Golem contest. An ancient elfin force is unleashed and even Lena's powers are useless against it. Dragons and divas and dooms, oh yeah. That one's eh. And reverse the curse. When you read the descriptions of these, they also don't incorporate any of the comedy. Just looking at Naga on the cover there, the one in the black, you can tell that this isn't really something to be taken that seriously. All of the descriptions are kind of like high fantasy, they're really action-oriented, very plot-oriented, and these movies don't really have a whole lot of plot. If you were to read the back of these and then go and pick up the DVDs, it would actually be a little misleading. Instead of getting something like Record of Lodoss War, you're getting something like Slayers, which has a ton of slapstick humor, which is actually one of the greater merits of the series, is that they managed to break up all these darker elements and all of these fantasy settings with something that's really original and entertaining. That was my biggest disappointment for the box of Slayers, other than the OVAs not being included. Talk a little bit about the OVAs for a second. This one has the best description. Slayers excellent. Get ready for the funniest, quirkiest, action-packed Slayers yet. That accurately describes Slayers. Unfortunately, I would think that Book of Spells would fit the description that's on this one, but that's just my personal opinion. My biggest gripe about the box itself, even though it's a very hard box and it's really nice, the paper right here is actually kind of peeling. Keep in mind, my DVDs are displayed pretty well. I don't take them off of the shelf a lot. I don't mess with the boxes a lot. These pretty much just stay on the shelf until I want to watch them, or I do my monthly dust off. I haven't actually done anything to this box, and this has just been happening gradually over time. Even though it's never been stored outdoors, no humidity in here, and it's already peeling. So that's a little bit disappointing. It feels like they just kind of put a sticker over the top of the box, and that's a bummer. This is actually a really good box set of movies. It's a lot of action, adventure, and fantasy, along with a ton of slapstick comedy. If you're interested in the Slayer series in general, I do recommend watching the OVAs and movies, even though they aren't absolutely essential to enjoying your Slayers viewing. There are little nods to the movies, and there are nods from the movies to the series as well. Naga is an absolute blast. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you did, please toss it a like. You're welcome to subscribe. Thanks again for all of the support, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!